Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Nike 18.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
On
1st down, they'll run. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First tone of the game for James Cook. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pulled in by his back. Cook. He'll have the first down and even more. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to throw this from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back to the well again. And they hold him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos break the tie here in the first. They'll set up here for the point after. Point after is up and through. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he stopped on the run back of the 27. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Play action now. Allen finds a seam down the middle. There he goes on the right side. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a one-point game.
That is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders. He's able to throw that ball right over their heads.
Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. They'll go play action. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Let's go.
Caught quick right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
60 Bison. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up third and short from the 37.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down and 1.
Ready, set.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Set, go.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drive power for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Calm, cool, collected. from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
Right up the gut. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Is a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Putting a receiver in motion. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Man in motion here. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. He connects on the extra point try. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
What's that?
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Room to work at the 35. And he's brought down at the 44. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
5 wide. 580! What's that?
First and 10. Here's Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
What's that?
Allen off the play action. And they get to him again. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable fourth down if you don't get the first.
6 defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Now come out throwing. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Completed to his running back. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Alert, alert, alert!
On 4th down, Allen. Big man showing up the yards. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a second quarter lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
Running back sent in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Oh, the football's loose. But the Broncos will get it back. Woo, heads up play to recover that one. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Third and long for him here. Trying for the deep ball. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Noel Williams. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air, he hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Another one for Cook. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Taking a shot deep here. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills push the lead to 2 scores now.
Broncos 21.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. Back to work after throwing the pick. Fits it through the middle. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He puts some juice on it deep, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. All right, that's now his second interception thrown in this game. Obviously not a stat you want, but he does have those 4 touchdowns to fall back on.
And that pick, well, makes it a little bit better performance for this defense, right? I mean, you get burned 4 times, but at least you got a couple to hang your hat on that you did take away. I'm not sure that fact is going to save them from what's going to be a really rough film session, though.
Now they send their back in motion right. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches.
Here we go, set. 60 license, 60 license.
Back to throw. Setting up the screen. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
An 8-yard pickup.
Back to pass on first and 10. Forced out to his right. This is caught inside the 15. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. From the red zone now. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Kicked off by Noel Williams. And the Bills make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
He's trying to go deep again. He's got it deep downfield. Into the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. Pass midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. And our last play of the half is going to be a touchdown. He takes the kick back, no flags down. That's going to count. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive. Got a nice little gain on the ground.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
What's that? Look out!
He'll try and pick this up on the ground. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Now a give to Cook, running left. He's out in the clear. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Play action now. Allen connects with Cook. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Allen. Got his man. Shakir has it. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? To the air on third and long. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
This is Cook. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Allen on the play action. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out at halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills push the lead to 2 scores now.
Bills 44, Broncos 35.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Pass play coming here. We've got a screen to the running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first down, they'll run. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's brought down at the 44. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Hits his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 from the 32. They're going to try and throw it here. He completes it in traffic. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pass play on first and 10. Jump off caught by his back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Dive play straight ahead. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. PAT effort coming up. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2.
Broncos 42.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And an unfavorable hop is going to cost him as the ball winds up out of bounds inside the landing zone. So it's going to still move up to the 40. Allen setting up play action. Dump off to his fullback. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now run by Cook. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Round 80. Hey, home. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw again, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down. Here's a give to Cook. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Ready! Alert!
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throwing for the back of the end zone. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Up the end zone and out. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a 2nd one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
He's keeping it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st down, Broncos.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Oh, I love this. Giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
At the end of the year, you look at the stats and you realize these fullbacks don't get a lot of touches. But the best of them, when they do get their chances, well, they execute.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the red zone on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll try and punch it in. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. He can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
The Broncos will line up for the...
Keeping it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the fourth. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
Bills 47.
Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On first down, Allen. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. The bounce outside yields a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor, and that means third down coming up.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those dropped.
Looking to throw. Complete to Shakir. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Another one for Cook. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
The give here on second. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills trail by a field goal. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Ground alert! Hey, tight. Look out.
He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
A 24-yard attempt.
Looking good, and it's through. And they tied it up late in the fourth.
Ties the game.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a
The
touchback.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 72. Track 60.
Here he is to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! That's Cole Bishop! So we'll take over just shy of midfield as his return goes out.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10.
Look out. What's that?
He'll look to throw it. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Brown 80.
To throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
Here's Cook. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Hey, tight. 80. Hawk 52. Alert. Look out.
Back to throw. And they break the tie as it's caught for a touchdown. What a call, what a catch, Brock. And that's the play that should win this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
57. Broncos 50.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion, he's headed right. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.